All right, so we're ready for the Dart VOD review. All right, have you got the link already, Cortex? Thank you very much. So, let me... Okay. Oh, it's when she's got... It's after she's started using the new sort of HUDs and overlays and stuff as well, especially. All right. What's the easiest way... Easier ways for me to share this. All right, can I do this? And can I draw on this? I can. You guys can't see this yet, but I can. Will this be a video? Yeah, so what I've just done is I've sort of stopped and started the recording so it's easier. But I guess we should make it into a video, right? Because pinned to every Discord I own. Well, we can get it going. We can get a video going. Maybe it should be like I'll put it in the subscriber channel on Discord. Don't make it a video? What, make it exclusive? Filling my feed with nonsense? What do you... Is there a dark quiz? There's not a dark quiz. Can we do a quiz after? Come on. There's a reason there's no quiz perk. Chris is the quiz guy. When Chris streams, you can redeem a quiz perk in his channel. I mean, everything will be okay. All right, sorry. I'm getting acid in tweets. All right. Okay. Are we ready? Can everyone see okay? Do we want... Maybe we don't want this overlay, right? Can I get rid of this overlay? Hold on. Hold on. There we go. That's a bit more like it, right? That's a bit more like it. With a big Toronto logo. I feel like Toronto dart heads. If there's one thing I think I've learned about the Toronto organisation throughout all of this, is that they're actually pretty big dart heads. And actually, the more and more people I meet in my life, both in the world of esports, out of the world of esports, I actually you start to realize just everyone's a dart head. Everyone's a dart head when you really get down to it. So dart will be the uniting force for all of us in this. All right. Everyone should be a dart head, exactly. So let's... How's my volume? It's quite loud, right? Volume okay? Can we get a dart emote? What would the dart emote even be? Dart head? Alright. Wait, can we see my pen as well? If we can see my pen, we're really cooking. Alright. So, I need to try and cast my mind back to exactly... Why would it be a Luke Littler emote? Come on. So I need to cast my mind back to when this game actually was, right? So they're playing RunAway. So this was a tough series, if I remember right. And this is, well, there's some things I like on my screen. Dart Echo, to begin with. And some things I don't like on my screen. Gafrium. Gafrium. Can we get Preds? We're not doing Preds for a pre-recorded game. That's just match fixing. Come on. It's just match fixing. Friends for a pre-recorded game. Can we also point out that actually the HUD that OBSSojourn has had made is actually, I think, better than... It's better than the official HUD, right? I feel like that's not a hot take at all, actually, by me. Alright, so... Let's go back. Alright, so obviously the nature of some of this is it's going to be a lot focused on the Echo Duel. We see them actually trying to take in a space early aggressively, putting a lot of attention towards the Tracer, but not all that much to look for. You can see both Echoes playing in a pretty much sniper positions. Now he spots him out of position. Lee Jae-gong just about gets away with it, actually, so unlucky but dart, but a reasonable attempt. Now his attention goes to point. It's a shame, because what's actually happened here, if we go back, is what's happened is... While he's gone for this play, Prophet's just been focusing point the entire time, and actually probably from this coast side is actually a nicer place to focus point from. So I don't know, yeah, I feel like it's a reasonable play to go for. He does almost get Lee Jae-gong, but it's probably also part of the reason Minute actually dies. So it's always important just to blame the non-darters. Goes in for the play. Let's see. Forces Mag out, gives him big punch. Not the greatest. Gafrium was going aggressive here, so what you really would have liked to see is while Gafrium goes forward, as Dart was able to go forward as well. But it just seems a little bit on different pages here. You see, and it's like, I feel like this is probably Gafrium's fault. Like, it's just like one person here, and then like everyone else is disengaging and dealing with this queen. Goes for the play. Prophet manages to slink away, and now we're just at a big player disadvantage. Just any trade is good, Dart. Make the magic happen. Oh! No, not quite. Not quite. Oh, my throat is not holding up. Alright, so we come back. We nearly have copy. If I remember right, Dart's always a bit of a Doom copier. Not necessarily something I agree with, but sometimes you just have to have faith in a higher power, and that's what Dart is. That's what Dart is. So initially just wants to poke this Doomfist out, get a bit of a chance to go. They're going to shout in aggressively, actually, but you see how scared Prophet is? Prophet's so scared of a Dart 1v1. He knows partly, one, he's no match for him, so he just has to kite him the entire time. Concedes the entire map. Prophet exposed as a cowardly fraud. They're going to disengage. Going to keep poking for this. Is getting peppered by a Tracer. Prophet's, he's going to fall off the map. He was so scared of Dart. He was so incredibly scared of Dart. He just fell off the map. He's actually just pushed him all the way into the ocean. He's so scared of Dart. And this is how you win an Echo duel. Lots of Echoes will win duels by hitting the stickies, syncing up nicely with their Diva or something. But this is just a pure aura victory for Dart. He's actually just scared Prophet off the map. So, okay, Echo duel's now won. Now we can sort of take over from that. You're back for your Dart. You're welcome back, Myth. You paid for it, so you get it. So Prophet literally drowned himself rather than try and deal with a one-on-one Echo duel with Dart, which, I mean, honestly, would any of us do differently in Prophet's situation? So now the Kyriot comes in, just focusing the Doom. Just on a power angle here, drops down. Forces them out. Oh, they should give a kill. They don't give a kill. Unlucky to get the kill there. Where's Lee Jae Gong going? Did he get knifed? Like, just here. Oh, yeah, he gets knifed back in. Where's Lee Jae Gong going? All right, but thanks to that powerful aura kill, they were able to both win the fight and win the Kiri trade afterwards. Now copy is available. A lot of attention here on where Dart's going to put his copy. Lots of people do Tracer. We've seen Sugar-Free do it a lot. Coming coast. This means Dart can just keep this angle for free. RunAway have to be really careful here, because if Dart approaches all of them, they might all disengage into the water. Alright, early engage. Beats are going to be traded. You see here as well, this is genuine. But because they expect like the big ult trade here, you see how long Dart actually holds all these cooldowns for as well? Like he knows the shout is coming, so he's going to wait for the later sticky. Gets it all onto Prophet, does force it as well, forces the instant recall as well. Now they can just stabilize. Just trying to force these Tracers out. Copy his own Tracer. Prophet still hits the copy stick actually. Now dealing with Lee Jae Gong. Doesn't quite get the one clip. Oh, doesn't get the pulse bomb off. Oh, it's a shame as well, because he hit the full stick as well afterwards. Honestly, looks like he started that fight really well. Like, gave Prophet such a difficult situation to get value out of his copy. Where is the Lee Jae Gong going? Is must a question they ask every Lee Jang tower every time he's in. I mean, to be fair, that one wasn't his fault. He was knifed that time. We'll give him that one. All right, no ult retake. So it would be the perfect time for a bit of Dart magic here. Again, leaning towards this left-hand side. Doom's going to come behind, dodges the punch expertly. Gives him big punch though. There's probably a timing here. Like, I feel like this is probably like this he keeps doing, right? He's always just feeding this punch. And I feel like it's just like, yeah. Then he just gets baited, so like... Like here, I don't know, like... Yeah, like you either just shift and try and get behind him properly to stick these stickies so he can't get the thing off it. Now we're just repositioning. Yeah, because now is like even a great time. We go for the kill, and I tried to move the camera. I couldn't move the camera. No pocket for Dart. What can you do, eh? What can you do? No pocket for Dart. All right, coming in. Desperate retake. Has to try and do everything and kill everyone. Susie's there, protects him from the stickies. Baits it out. That's now a really hard touch. Prophet's coming. He's dodging everything. All right. Yeah, difficult last couple of fights there. Do we watch Dart ironically, or is he actually good? Well, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I think he is actually legitimately 100%, 100% the best player on Best of Crew. I think he's actually their best player. I don't know if he's really in like, I don't know where I'd rank him exactly because there's loads of good flex DPS. If you treat Dart like you treated proper. But yeah, he is genuinely Vesta's best player, but I think there's probably still like a significant gap when we get to like, say, the Stalkers and Propers of this world. Early poke. Prophet in the skybox. The nature of Echo's just taking these really long duels. Minute's going to have his copy force. He's looking for it here. Always have to be careful if you're the Echo who makes the first move. Trying to just keep Prophet in his pocket. Slow and pokey fight. No one rushing into anything. Now he gets the drop on him. It's a shame because he actually gets the reposition, but he doesn't have stickies for it. Like, he goes for knee stickies, which are just like really optimistic. And then he actually finds this big play. You know, like if he had stickies there, he actually probably just kills him. That's not good. Stop doxing Gafrium's email. Yeah, the replay codes don't work, unfortunately, because we got a patch change. Oh, Prophet got absolutely smashed there. Absolutely smashed. Didn't even hit a single sticky as well. That's all headshots. All headshots. Now he's hunting him. We're just doing a loop. Quick loop. Now again. Oh, Prophet's demolished again. Honestly, he's actually just beating Prophet with just the left click. He's not hitting any of these stickies. Because he's just used them beforehand. I think there's definitely like a min-max here, right? Like if you are trying to play Echo in this type of mirror. Nah. If it's like a super slow, long-distance fight and you're just using your stickies from downtown or whatever, it's not the end of the world. But actually, a lot of the time, if you're saving them for his duel more frequently, there are opportunities here. Oh my god, hits the full stick and the copy, forces the copy out. So he loses track of it here, right? It's just this moment here. Like, this is what you just got to be so paranoid at, right? Like, especially... There's like a real mind game to this Echo duel in terms of you see him like shoot him there and then he looks away and then like Prophet uses this as the timing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing Dart got actually on Prophet like a couple of fights before. Force him out, but like this is just really nice stickies. Gets the copy off, forces the other copy. He's actually recovered pretty well from a pretty difficult situation. Now forces for Susie. Oh. So he has recall, right? He just doesn't press it. Vigilante manages to hit the shot, and now we're in big trouble. Managed to get back around. Prophet's copy still coming. Oh, forces for beat off, beat in return. Now just forces him all the way back. Oh, Prophet's 1 HP. Hits for stickies. I mean, he's 100% actually winning this Echo duel, right? Like, I know Prophet is maybe not like the big Echo, but he's actually smashing him in these. Dart coaches Pelly. Yep, 100% true. So he gets the 3-1. Now just should be able to carry the fight, really. Oh. There we go. Oh, my God. Actually well played by Lee Jae Gong. Thought he had him there as well. Thought Dart was just going to clean up, hit the stickies. But Lee Jae Gong delivers the stickies back to his face. Dart has been penning all these years. It's just a same player. Oh, Lee Jae Gong's going to catch all the stickies. Prophet's going to try and fight him. Oh, they lose minute early on in the fight. Again, it's like just as little problem with these stickies. Oh, look at, like, this is actually, like, if you look here, like, what we're going to do is we're going to drop the stickies onto the Doom. And there's maybe an argument that if you have a Doom Fist of your own, you want to do this because your Doom can cancel these blocks. And there's just, like, nice timings to, like, cancel the block and get the damage through. But if you do this, all you're doing is giving Mag a giant punch. So you're going to give Mag a giant punch. And then what you're going to do is you're then going to take an Echo Duel right now without stickies. But if you had stickies here, like, it's just a... Oh, look, he kills him. I mean, I guess he kills him anyway, right? Like, I guess sometimes if you're good enough, you just kill him anyway. But in theory, it could have been easier. Dart doesn't need the stickies. Yeah, I'm thinking 2 dimension. I'm thinking, like, only in a couple of dimensions here. I'm not factoring in the Dart factor enough. All right, so we're losing now. Just have to sort of play to stall and clutch. We'll get a few more kills. No problem. Oh. If he'd hit the 2-tap now on Zest, it would have been disgusting. Dart playing 6D chess. Has he lost an Echo Duel? No. He's hit stickies. He doesn't have his... Unfortunately, he's hitting half of these stickies just on a Doom, but he's hit stickies on, like, other stuff. He hit one on the Echo as well. Unfortunately, what he can do is just left-click the Echo down as well. How did Vesta lose this round? I guess we're about to find out. Alright, Kitsune Rush doesn't actually get that much. Turns the attention to the Tracer. We'll clear the Tracer a bit. Nice. Catches the recall perfectly. There's your stickies hit. Now he's going to copy Doom. Oh, the copy's not good. He's going to get punched. Prophet's coming in now. A Junker Queen copy. Probably, yeah, good work with the copy, honestly, to force it out. But Mag's just killed 2 when this has gone on. Meteor Strike's not going to actually go off. Now he's just in a clutch situation. Yeah, I don't think he needed to copy. They were just in complete control there. They really forced the fight. Like, I feel like this happens so much to, like, I can sort of, you almost see the exact moment, right? Because this always happens, especially if you're the underdog team and you get into a situation where it's like, oh, fuck, it's actually winnable. Because look at the ult situation as well. If we look at this ult situation, it's just unbelievable, right? Like, Kitsune Rush to retake, and we just win the fight, right? Look how far back they are. Kitsune Rush, we're going to get the flip. We're going to get the flip. We force the Tracer out. Cool. We're going to kill the Tracer. Cool. Now, Lee Jae Gong has beat, right? Of course. So maybe there's still like a bit of a problem. We're going to copy Doom. Because there's like such an argument. He's actually just got all the time of the world just to reset and go again, you know? Now we're going to beat back in. They try and disengage the beat. And yeah, off just gets caught. He's 88% to beat as well. It just feels like they're not ready for it. But yeah, such a good situation. I mean, still, to be fair, this is still really winnable, right? Coming back with beat, coming back with Rampage. Should feel good about this next fight. You're probably going to win the Echo Duel because you got Dart as well, so that's always a nice thing to have. Prophet's used his shift early here. He can take the fight if he wants. Oh, decent sticks. We're going to beat in. There we go. Prophet is just demolished again. Actually, really nice sticks in these ones, right? Like that drop. Like this is such a hard shot, like hard stickies to hit, I think. Does a really nice job. Yeah, and Prophet in the bin again. Now, bear in mind, we're going to beat right now, right? So just win the fight with beat. Oh, wait, no, sorry, we just finished beating. But yeah, we beated, we got a kill. We should be okay. Vigilante, Force of Suzu. Ooh, there we go, Gafreen finishes it as well. Pocket is good. Lee Jae Gong forced out. Just clear point now. Just clear point. Stickies are good. Oh, Lee Jae Gong's so lucky to survive. Alright, they've got touches from the left-hand side here. Mag's going to touch as well. Prophet's coming back. Not the greatest stickies again. I'm just going to disengage this one. Alright, Rampage in. Rampage hits. 0. I really wish that number was bigger than 0. I really wish we didn't die for it as well. We've actually got a -1 kill out of our rampage. Fuck. Oh, we got -1 kills out of our rampage. And now we're going to try and force it. Oh, we're not going to get copy off. Everyone just de-peeks us at the worst possible time. Okay. It's alright. There's still one more retake. Kitsune rush advantage. It's got to be possible, right? Got to be possible. It's got to be in the bag almost. Alright. Alright, come around the corner. Hits the stickies again. It's actually a nice work by Li Jiayong to peel that. Now wants to push Vigilante. He's got to be scared about this Echo as well. They killed Prophet. Going Tracer. Where are we going with this? That was a really weird copy. It's a shame, actually, because like the actual Echo play, he's been all over Prophet, but some of these copies have just not been as good. Not got the value or not found the kill he's looking for. Now they're going to beat in aggressively. Copy's going to come out. Good sticks on the copy. They've killed Zest as well. Just need to make sure this copy doesn't get value like the Queen copy. They're going to beat in as well. Just need to keep trying to focus it down. Copy Rampage. Oh, it's better. It's a better Rampage. We C9. Fuck. Yeah, it was such a long overtime as well. I mean, it feels like it was so winnable, right? It's got to feel like that was so winnable. So far we've had an unbelievable Echo gap to the... Oh, fucking heck. Chill out, Dart. I'm not trying to have an aneurysm here. Come on. But, yeah, no, we've had an unbelievable Echo gap. But unfortunately... Oh, stop, please, Dart. Stop. I'm going to skip this. That's enough, Dart. Don't do it. Yeah, Vess isn't out. Yeah, they just don't convert situations. I think we've seen them rush a couple of situations where they didn't need to. Alright, Doom into the Queen again. Alright, lots of roofs and like clever ways to engage here for the Echo. Yeah, Dirty Fire. That's actually me. Actually me, when Dart spins his mouse. Right, just taking the long fight. Is someone coach Investor? Yeah, I think they do have a coach. I can't remember his name, but we've seen him in one of the like pre-coach interviews. Alright, coming in. Into full sticks. The Suzu's actually really good onto Prophet there. Dart's not done though. Takes this top left high ground now. Looking for the next engage. Prophet's not looking. Ooh, he gets away just in time. We're still going for this kill. Where are we going? Dart's on the flank. Dart's on the flank. He's got full stickies. Nobody knows. Oh my god. Prophet has no idea, right? Like, he's just flying for another reason. He's flying to go kill this, and he's managed to just get away. It's always the way. It's always like the, it's always the hardest to hit players who aren't looking at you. Players who don't know they're dodging you are way harder to hit than players who know they're dodging you. He felt Dart's aura. He did the hairs on the back of his neck stood up. And then he just felt, I gotta get out of here. Dart is coming. Where's an ocean I can jump in? Alright, now just can hold here forever, really. Dart feels really frisky to fight. Dive's gonna come in. They're just gonna disengage here. Disengage is good, in theory. Really, if you want to disengage, though, like, I feel like if you want to disengage, you actually don't want your Echo, like, right here. What you want if you're disengaging is actually the Echo to have, like, maybe a bit of, like, a soft angle. So if anything overextends or maybe goes a little bit too far, the Echo's actually got a pretty good chance to punish, right? So if, like, instead of here, you see he has to use all of these cooldowns like this. If he was just somewhere like this or something, there would be, like, so much chance to maybe get value here. And he can still obviously disengage with the team and shift backwards if he needs. But I feel like just, yeah, it ends up sort of frontlining when he doesn't need to. We'll get some real analysis mixed in here as well, just for flavor. So, reset, copy online. Copies have been the big one so far. Ambitious one on that one. He's trying to force this Suzu out. Has to be careful. Gets the copy going. Again, wants to force it out. Double Tracer onto this. They beat defensively. Knife onto Lee Jae-gong. He's surely going down here. Fuck. Pulse Bomb? Pulse Bomb good? Pulse Bomb bad. It's actually quite a scary copy exit as well. He's going to give a mega reset. And everything's going to stabilize, right? All the ults used. Back on high ground now if I'm Vesta. Everything's okay. Zest is behind. Again, we're going to give this guy a big punch, maybe. Or we maybe just kill him. Yeah, Meteor Strike was actually forced here as well. Zest is now behind. Trying to deal with all the threats at once. Prophet is 1 HP. He'll get traded. Manages to force the TP away, but yeah. And they just lose this frontline trade so quickly. Like, they clear the Doomfist out here, which means everything should be fine on point. But if you see, like, the Doomfist has sort of done nothing, but, like, the point trade has been lost really hard. I think this is part of a problem with Queen in this meta. It's part of a problem with Queen in this meta that you just take all this damage. And I think it's in some ways it's been a big part of why Vesta have been struggling so much. Might make a religion about Dart's Echo copies. It would be the most unreasonable thing I've seen. Alright. Here we go again. Rampage is up. Pulse Bomb is available. Just trying to clear him off this high ground. Sticky's hit Lee Jae-gong, but we'll have to reset. Gonna come out on his right-hand side again. Just goes early to get the space. Now just needs to find trades in all of this. He's got his eyes on the Echo. Doesn't hit the Stickies. Suzu's good again. Oh, they're going to reset on high ground, but yeah, they've lost on point. They've hit the Pulse Bomb as well. Can we get the trade? Fuck! We still get the trade! We still get the trade 1v5. Literally 1v5. Cooldowns are there. Not a problem for him. Prophet can't win the Echo Duel for love nor money at the moment. Alright, we sticky the ceiling. That gives us a little bit more space to fly into. He's going deep for this copy as well. Wants to try and force the early Suzu. Suzu is there. Can he find the Tracer copy though? Does find the Tracer copy. Well done. Kiri is weak. Finishes for Kiri. Gets for recall. Any more? Any more? Their copy gets no value. Oh, we are full sticks. Ooh. Doesn't quite get the Pulse Bomb, but good copy overall. Probably our best copy so far, I think that's probably fair to say. Now we can just go back to our default playstyle. Both teams have beat. Beat in aggressive. Counter beat comes out. Full stickies onto Prophet here, but yeah, beats are good for both, so we can't fight either. Will be a reset for both teams. Oh, Pulse Bomb scary again. Zest is just finding these Pulse Bombs on the Queen again and again and again. So now we've got to go into clutch mode. This is actually an important thing here. Like, especially if you're a DPS player, there's like a few situations. Like, you can either beat 5v4, in which case you just don't do anything stupid. You just need to really resist taking unnecessary duels or doing anything stupid. But if you're in like a 4v5 or some kind of, oh fuck, we need to clutch situation, you shouldn't be afraid to go into like carry mode. And carry mode means maybe I should just flank and get a play, right? Any kind of trade is good. And that's the decision Dart makes. As soon as this Pulse Bomb land, Dart's like, you see like, okay, fuck. I need to go make a play. And the quicker you make that decision, the better the chance you have of actually getting yourself in a good position for it. There's what Dart does here. Looking for something. Any trade is good. He's going to wait for his team to respawn as well. So he's got himself a free flank after this. Oh, they have found him actually. No! The rare Prophet. It was the correct play to make, but they just... Lee Jae-gong finds him. Lee Jae-gong has a 6th sense. Fuck. Yeah, Lee Jae-gong's cheating, so we should all report him. Both in-game and both to maybe Blizzard themselves. Alright, so we come back in. And we're kind of in the same situation again. We just need to trade frags. Just need to find kills. Hook in on... Knife in, sorry, into Lee Jae-gong. He's so low! Alright, he will die. Feel like we're panicking a little bit. Yeah, panicking a little bit and throwing those stickies out there, sort of a bit too desperate to get the kill. And I think that's going to end up in a full cap, yeah. Alright. Alright, it's still redeemable here. Yeah, that was actually the first time Prophet has killed Dart, and we're literally a map and a half in. So coming around the corner now. Still the same matchup. We'll just try and fight for this early space. Can control high ground a lot here, obviously, as Echo, so expect him to go top left in a second. Maybe we'll just go back. They're just sort of losing this flank trade. Yeah, Lee Jae-gong is there. Spots an opportunity to go for it. Cancels the beam, but the stickies are good. Good catch by Dart there. There's like there is a timing here. I know we don't really play this meta anymore, so maybe it's not as useful for everyone. But like, lots of teams do this, right? Where their Lucio Tracer will go mark for flank. But there's like a point where if the Lucio and Tracer are marking the flank space, like this distance is too big, right? And there's a fucking building in the way. If the distance is too big, you can really just go kill the Lucio Tracer, especially the Lucio is really killable. I mean, the same sort of true the other way, right? Like in the fact that if they're all the way over here, it's maybe a good time to take an Echo Jewel or something, but a little bit harder with the Echo Jewel if the Kiri's there. So I think the Lucio is actually really punishable. Which is exactly what they do here. Obviously, helps if you heal the stickies like Dart. But who doesn't want to heal the stickies like Dart anyway? Alright, now, player advantage. What could go wrong? Paranoid for the Echo. So paranoid for the Echo. This is good paranoia. We always used to say this on London when we played versus Echo. Now, actually, just mid-fight, or you've always got to be aware there's always going to be an Echo, like, dropping from a roof timing, right? You've always just got to be paranoid for it. And Dart is so paranoid. Look how paranoid he is. Literally, so worried. But it's really good to be worried. Runs into both DPS. D-peaks the initial stickies. Has a bit of space. Gives big punch. Don't know about that. He actually just always gives him punch. Zest is trying to fight him here. Oh my god, it's actually an insane stick. It's actually fair play, fair play, fair play to Zest on that one. A poggin. It is a poggin moment. That was actually hell of a stick. So now we're a little bit low on time. Minute and 30 minutes eked away. Both support ults coming up. Eyes on the Echo. Looking for that jewel. You can see how Prophet is like just not taking the jewel anymore really. He's been so passive about it. Just wants to try and not give Dart opportunities. Like I'm not even, I don't think I'm even joking with that one. I think Prophet's really just chilled out on taking the jewels. Alright, early block, we don't feed for punch. Alright, now we look for it. Go for it. Force for Suzu out. Copy will come out. Now the Queen, we're trying to disengage. Looking for the good copy. It's a Doomfist. He does love a Doomfist copy, but I'm not convinced by it. It doesn't hit the punch, and Gafrium's died to the Queen copy. He's not looking like... Not looking like the Doom guy as he does on the Echo. Oh, where are we going? Suzu, nice. Just in time to kill Prophet again. Oh my god. Prophet got every peel and a mini. Fuck. They're doing a lot to help Prophet out in his duels all of a sudden. You can see even sort of mid-fight, late fight, Prophet does not have an interest in this fight anymore. Alright, coming back. Stickies. Lee Jae-gong in so much trouble. Oh, they Suzu and beat him there. Good peel. To be fair, Vigilante's peel against a lot of this has been really good. Trying to force fit. Yeah, Mag's going to separate him here. Just get separated from the heals. That's a shame. Because he sort of all-ins on this, essentially. He's so deep for this timing, but if he gets the kill, he probably... If he kills Lee Jae-gong, he probably has a great chance to actually kill Vigilante as well. Yeah. He had to try so hard, and then he just gets, like, separated from heals, so he's just, like, in a difficult situation. Now they're at spawn. Fuck. You think you can spawn camp Dart? It's not possible. It's not possible. Oh, fuck, it's possible. Fuck. I didn't think it was possible. Alright. One more chance. One more chance. 5 seconds left. Can we get the touch? Alright, Off's got the touch. Now we have to touch. It's a scary touch. Oh. Oh, our Doom. Ah, I think we thought our Doom could touch. Oh, we don't even have a Doom. Who do we think can touch? We're going to rampage on, actually, aren't we? Who is this rampage? Our Queen's here. Right, that's our Queen, right? Queen's here. We throw a knife. We press rampage. Where's the rampage? Praise for knife. We're pressing Rampage right now. We're in the doorway. We're pressing Rampage right now. But where's it? Why is it not coming out of the door? Yeah, I mean, he keeps hitting the knives on Lee Jae-gong, but yeah, the Rampage is the big one, because that's the nice part about Queen is that the ult's just really good. Got your Overwatch drop? All right. When's the next scrim? That was actually it for the scrims. I think Cass has tweeted at me to like as well, but we talked about it before, and this is probably today was probably the last day of scrim streaming, and we're hoping to bring it back for the next tournament as well. But yeah, with important games coming up, everyone is locking it down. So all right, 2 rounds down, but that won't sway Dart's confidence. He will go, and they'll finish it. Is the partnership over? It was only originally for this. I think as long as they're okay to stream scrims, I think it will come back likely. Oh! Prophet is deleted. Bit of help from old Gafrium. No good rampages so far, no. But he helped finish the kill there, so small redemption. So again, yeah, I think the important thing, if anyone is an Echo player, is just like, you got to be so careful. Like Prophet really makes a mistake here in terms of committing the shift like this. Like, if you commit this shift and you don't know where the Echo is, you're just asking for trouble, right? Because if you ever shift into the other Echo, that's like the easiest timing. If you ever shift into an Echo with stickies, you're going to have a bad time. That's essentially what Prophet ends up doing here. Can we get a Gafrium VOD review next? There's not enough channel points in the world for it. Not enough channel points in the world. Yeah, I think the biggest problem Gafrium was having with his rampages was more just not being patient enough. Like, you need to make sure you need to force out the Suzu or force out the beat or whatever it is. Again, need to be more careful, I think, Dart, with these like right clicks onto the Doom if we're feeding him punch. Don't want to feed him punch unnecessarily here, and I don't think he actually got it that time, maybe, but I have to be careful with it. Alright. A classic Colosseo first fight. Nothing really happening. Nothing to really do here if you're the Echo, except just keep building your ult. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Yeah, well, I was thinking, since literally nothing is happening in this first fight. But what we'll do, since there's no scrim streams next week, is we can look at more of the official replays in some of them. So I might do a couple of evening streams potentially. Or maybe just a couple of videos as well where we look at a little bit more of a breakdown of some of the action we see, especially if we're going to get into like some really macro heavy metas with like Malga and stuff. I think it maybe be useful to help everyone sort of understand what's happening. Anyway, back to the main man, Dark. Kitsune Rush comes in. We're going to match it here as well. Just trading resources. Wants to copy the Doom. He is keen for these Doom copies. Misses the punch trade with Mag. Wants to get himself big punch. Doesn't quite get it though. They just disengage it. RunAway know the danger of a Dark copy. Now the Queen ult comes back. Beat comes in as well. Just needs to try and find a trade. Finds Lee Jae-gong. Oh, he's so slippery. Lee Jae-gong is clean on the movement though, right? Fuck. Lee Jae-gong speeding around. Dart will get out though, no problem. Is it bad if you have no idea who Dart is? Dart's the best player on Vesta Gaming, one of the I guess weaker teams is the nicest way to say it. One of the weaker teams in Korea. What is my channel point? Because there's one for just any VOD review, right? Oh, free VOD review for 250,000. I guess obviously technically that 250,000 could be any player, right? That 250,000, you can just send me any VOD. I guess technically it doesn't necessarily have to be one of your own VODs. Thank you, though, Jinx. Appreciate the tier 1. But yeah, Dart's probably one of the bigger upcoming players that who a lot of the names we see in that Korea WCS is actually just ex-Overwatch League players or mostly, really. So I think Dart's probably one of the lesser known players, but it's actually looked like one of the more impressive ones while being on a team that's not actually doing particularly well. Is he actually hyper? It's a meme. I mean, we're like pretty full on Dart heads, but he is legitimately, I think, their best player, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think he very much is their best player. As much as in this one, he's obviously, yeah, like he's just in terms of raw mechanics as well, like he is hitting a lot of stuff. Like his biggest problems is actually just like some cooldown management where I mean, this one's not so bad because the Doom's like probably low enough just to kill him through with Beam. But sometimes he's sticking the Doom too much and feeding bits of punch, and his copies have been bad. But other than that, like all the Echo Duel stuff, he seems to have like a pretty good feel for it. His timing's quite nice. And yeah, he is 100% the best player on Vesta, even though obviously they're one of the weaker teams. But you know, I look at Dart's performance, and even though the team struggled, I'm like, well, Dart's good enough to play at this level, you know. Suzu and Meteor Strike forced out. Manages to D-peak the Prophet Duel as well. They're all really low here. Ooh, 8 HP in a dream. 8 HP in a dream. 8 HP in a dream. Please pocket him. No problem. Forces recall. We're back. Now he's coming for Prophet. Forces for copy. Gets his own copy. 8 HP was more than enough. Alright, fighting into this Queen. Just tries to need to force this Queen out of copy. Always important to focus for Queen copy as quickly as possible. Forces for TP here. Chance to hit the stick. Oh! Doesn't need the misses the easier stick, but still just wins the duel. He is actually nasty with it in his Echo Duels. Yeah, Prophet's actually getting put in the bin no matter what the situation is. Alright, they are in a desperate situation though. Need to not give cap here. Alright, okay, the end. RunAway are resetting a little bit. Alright. No real ults on the board, just a pulse bomb to worry about. Tracer on the left. Forces him out a little bit. Back to the slow, pokey Colosseo middle fight. Kitsune rush advantage for Vigilante, so probably has to be a disengage here. Or our Lucio could die. Seems a weird... Where is Off going? Okay, at this point in, Off has sped in. Now he's here. Now he's trying to get out. And now he's dead. Huh. He's going to fight Lee Jae Kong. Yeah. Yeah, Magun unfortunately interrupted that one. And now, yeah, now we just pile on to go free him. Oh my god. Prophet actually gets so much pocket through that. Nearly gets betrayed. Yeah, I mean, it has to play for the trade tip. They do actually finish the kill, actually, so it's a good trade from Dagon in the end. Oh, they said to dive as a joke and often understand. I see. Alright, stopping Picard here. Don't let it get any more progress. Should be able to clear Zest and walk forward again now. Oh, they might catch Zest, actually. Ugh. Dodges for Pulse Bomb. They come back in with Beat. Now the Doom copy. Looking for... Yeah, just going to focus for Queen with this one. And it's a good focus, actually. Forces Prophet out. Oh, goes for the air shot. Meteor Strike? Anything? Nope, just regroup with the team with it. Should still be able to clean up from here. They have got the robot away. Prophet's above him, has to be careful. Juking, weaving, dodging, hitting the sticks. What did you think? Did you think Prophet was going to win that one because he got the drop on him? There was no chance. No chance at all. Alright, what now? Rampage B. Should actually be a great chance to get some meters on the board here now if I am the Vesta crew boys. I've got to be feeling good about my chances to do it. I've knifed for Tracer. I've got to feel really good about my chances here. Really good. Prophet just in Africa. They're all taking a step back. Oh, have we given punch? I think we've given punch. Stop giving the Doom punch. I know you're not scared of it, Dart, but your team can't handle it. All right, beating aggressively here. It feels really forced, no? It feels really early. Oh, yeah, I think I remember this beat from the match, actually. This was outrageously early. There was no need to do anything. Like, what are we going to beat now? Like, they're all so far back. Like, look at where Prophet is when this beat comes in. It's so hard. Like, he's so far away. Yeah, the mag dodges for stickies and they just full reset. And Off even dies for it as well. Fuck. Off's actually had a stinker of the last 2 minutes. So in theory, this should be an example where Prophet has got the drop onto Dart here, but yeah. I mean, maybe a better Echo catches him, but not a problem at all. Lee Jae Gong's actually 1 HP after this as well. Oh, they're so low. They do focus him down. Pulse bomb. Ah, Suzu. Vigilantes actually look pretty good here. Dart is Prophet's father. Yeah, I think in a weird way, one of the things I've actually noticed more of here is actually how well Vigilante's doing. But yeah, we've got lead. So all we need to do is hang on to lead. We've got decent ults. We've got copy. We've got a rampage. Lee Jae Gong. Oh! No chance to get beat. Focus, force for recall out of Zest. Just dueling. Oh, Zest gets the kill. All right, Dart. Another one. Force for TP. Force for Suzu. No problem for Dart. All right. All right. Just mega gameplay, right? Just mega gameplay. Starts off a good power position. Doesn't feed the block. Nice. Catches Lee Jae Gong. Now, you'll see, like, good echoes. Genji's doing this as well. Just reset on the skybox, or Genji will do it with wall climb. Like, just D-peek it for a sec, and then you just get a free another drop in as well. He does all of the work himself as well. Like, he forces a recall by himself. I mean, Zest still even gets a kill in the middle of it somehow, but yeah. And then he actually just, yeah, demolishes Vigilante and the duel here. He has a really good echo. Like, we are like a bit religious about Dart around here, but he is actually legitimately very good. It's very hard to argue that he's just not a good echo. And again, Prophet's maybe not the stiffest competition, but he's really is putting him in the bin, you know. All right, we have a 6-meter lead. We have Rampage and we have Copy. They have beat. If we can just force out the beat and then Rampage, it should be a really winnable situation. This should be whoever the fight planner is, that's what they should be saying right now. Can take it slow. Sticky's on. Oh, Mag goes for it. They're going to beat in aggressively here, actually. Okay. All right, we hit both supports. The problem is, like, it's just too soon, right? You need, like, this beat to decay a little bit before you press for Rampage. Still have Copy, though. Oh, we're going to chase Mag. I don't know about this. Ah, it cancels his jump as well. Works out perfectly for Mag. They get the counter punch, but it's always going to favor the real Doom over the Copy Doom. I guess we'll have to just go kill Prophet. Does he get punched in the back? He gets punched in the back, right? So he's taken an Echo Duel. Yeah, he's punched in the back by Mag. Still finds a way to trade 1 for 1 of the Echo Duel. Prophet cannot catch a break. Unfortunately, he's up against a real Echo player. The main man, Dart. Alright, 20 seconds. Fuck. Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to concede lead. It feels so bad to concede lead. Fuck. Alright, they give him... Okay. Force it out. Suzu onto him as well. Early stickies here. Prophet thought about fighting Dart for a second. Oh, we're Kitsune rushing in. I can fight him. I can't fight him. Oh! Oh, Prophet gets him. No! No. Uses for Kitsune rush. Gets his cooldowns back a little bit too quick. And oh. Alright, Prophet got his 2. And then he'll get the copy, and then... Oh, we're not going to be able to touch. No. Over. Fuck. 2v1s, I know. Unfortunate. But I think we learned a lot of useful things. I think in terms of like actual, is he good at Echo? He's really good at Echo. His copies are shit, to be fair. Like, his copies, I think if he just copies Tracer more often, he'd probably be okay. But, like, in terms of actual Echo, he hard diff Prophet, which is probably what you expect. But I think actually a lot of good stuff. He's definitely the best player on this team, I think. Definitely the best player. He's got to copy Doom so we have a real tank on their team. Yeah, we're all big Dart heads here, Calyx. He's a bit of a cult figure in these parts. Yeah, Gafrium unfortunately didn't have what we'd call a vintage performance. But yeah, I think overall, I mean, this was probably, I'm trying to remember back to all the previous maps he played, but this was probably like the big one, right? This was the big one where it really felt like Vesticree should have taken a map. They really should have taken a map in this series. Dar's next interviewee. To be honest, it's a Korean way to use copy against Doom, not just him. Yeah, a load of the Korean echoes. I don't know why they don't just do Tracer, because I feel like we see it a little bit, like Sugar Free always does it, right? Kevster always does it. It just seems like a much more consistent, much more effective one. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna get the real showdown, right? We're gonna get Vesta versus what they called Simprisa next week, which will be like the real showdown of like. Because remember, the way this group stage works is there's 9 teams, and 8 of the 9 teams make it to the next stage, and 1 team doesn't. So this Simprisa versus Vesta is actually... Oh, thank you, Merit. How you doing, man? Thank you for the tier 1. Just missed out on the Dart VOD reviews. Good to see you, though. SPGV Vesta is going to be the toilet bowl of the OWCS. I don't know. They both got like a hero, right? I feel like if we look at... Where is it? If we look at this match, there's like a hero on both teams. It's like Dart versus 2U. What will I spend that $8 on? Don't know, mate. What do I even spend money on these days? Nothing. Nothing, really. Just sit here and stream fucking Overwatch all day. Really cut down on my expenses and my socializing time. I'll spend it. More bets. Yeah, maybe I'll put it on a scratch card. Wait, is Off actually a tank player? Hold on. Where am I going? Vesta Off. Diva, Zarya, Baptiste. He's given me 2 thumbs up, but he's not convincing me with some of those. Yeah. Treat myself. Thanks, Merit. He's off flex. Yeah, for classic. Yeah. I think the key is, right, if ever a main support or a guy walks up to you, gives you 2 thumbs up like this and says, I'm really good at main support. My best heroes are Zarya, Diva, and Baptiste. Do not accept him as your main support. Do not accept him as your main support. That guy used to teabag you in scrims all the time. The off-lore deepens here. A deep-seated rivalry. You sure he played Kiri last year as well? Yeah, maybe it was doomed from Vesta from the start then. Why have they... Yeah, well, you know what was the most strange thing we learnt about Gafrium? Because, yeah, he says his hit best hero. You can't see it, but... Because my camera's in the way. But he says his best heroes are D4rt and Sigma. And we watched, like, 2 weeks of Gafrium playing really badly on Junker Queen, not getting any rampages. And then he plays Sigma and he looked okay, right? Yeah, they nearly won the Majid map with him on Sigma. Like, it actually looked really fine for him once he was on Sigma. He just spent, like, their first 4 games playing Queen and really struggling. He was on a team with one of our players' roommates. Oh, did he cop? He copped some, What a strange team this Vesta crew have turned out to be. Did he have some... Or is one of these... Is it this one's an Australian team? Not sure. Maybe it's this one, Pacific. Who's he on here? Undefined. Playing a lot of Chinese contenders. You just missed it, Joby. We just finished it, actually. Myth purchased us for the premium review and he just missed it. Our player was Elva. Let me see it. I feel like it was this one. It was on this team. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's full gaslighting. Did NA in a season with Triumph? I was with Vigilante and Lep. What a team this is. I don't remember the buck off Vigilante Lep team. What a team this would have been. Oh. Contenders Australia legend. JNGK. Let me find it. I've gone off him now. This one, Ben? That's a crazy ass team. They weren't very good, surprisingly. Which one's it? This one? The Korea qualifier? Or is it this one? Korea B-sides? The Zotac Cup, is it this one? Oh, who have we got in this one? Or maybe this is all Asian players. There's the Tracer player on Dreamers. Huh? Where's the links? Wait, did I just miss it? Oh wait, was it when that Chinese tournament? Wait, where was I just gone? Hold on. In the Zotac Cup? I'm on the Zotac Cup. Where? Where? Oh, spot the finishman. Oh yeah, there he is. Blink X2 Gaming. What? Okay. Okay. I don't have a strong memory of this. Are my plans to join a team officially or keep being a content guy? I'm not against joining a team, but it has to be like the right offer. It has to be the right offer in terms of like a financially responsible decision to take the job in terms of paying my mortgage and stuff. But also it has to be the right job in terms of actually a team I want to be on. Like, I mean, and you'll remember this, Kellex. I'm sure you've experienced plenty of bad years as well in terms of like bad teams that just don't go anywhere, or it's like a really toxic environment. Maybe that'll be less true in Overwatch League because people will be more inclined to play with like groups of people they like. But I'm really just looking to have a good time as well. So like if a right team comes along with a right offer, then I take it. But I'm not looking to rush into anything. You know? Like any more time I spend, I don't know how long I get to spend in esports, right, at this point, in the state of Overwatch, etc. But so any more time I spend here, I want to have fun. So I feel like actually the best combination of those things right now is doing the content stuff, doing this, making the videos, doing some of the interviews, talking to people. It's like a way better way, I think, to engage in the content or engage in the scene and still make a bit of money. Hopefully enough money, but it's going okay. It's going okay, and most importantly, I'm having fun. And hopefully everyone else is enjoying the content as well. That probably helps too. But what a dive this was. No way there's a Korean coach called Dwayne. Called Dwayne. Go on, Dwayne. I always enjoy the Korean names that really really don't fit. Was there a Dart reference? I don't think there was a Dart reference in Uncoachable. Kings Road telephone box? Where's that one? There's just like endless content in this Zotac Cup. Oh yeah, Kings Road telephone box. Platypus? Great. Oh wow, Off was actually coached by Dwayne as well. That explains everything. Dart VOD review already happened? Yeah. Do you think they should nerf Mauga? I don't know. We were talking about this a bit of a start of it when we were getting into the spray check versus Toronto scrim about Mauga being a problem, and people were complaining, so boring to watch, all of this, blah blah blah. And I don't know if it is like, I don't find it inherently boring to watch. I feel like there's an element of, I don't know, because people said the same thing about Ram Moira, right? But I didn't find Ram Moira boring either. I saw people saying Orissa's a boring hero. I don't buy into that either. I think Orissa's like so fun to watch, actually. She's got like crazy pop-off potential. Her ult's like really fun. And it's just coming from someone who literally just had their day ruined on 3 separate occasions by an Orisa. Yeah, like the spin, the moving around, the javelin combos. I think, yeah. Fun to watch, less fun to play. You mean to play into? Because I think Orisa's fun to play. I can understand why she's maybe not as fun to play into, right? Because she's just like a little bit obnoxious at times. But I really enjoy watching Orisa. I understand some of the Mauga gameplay isn't super dynamic, but I think there's just like a different way to frame it, right? In terms of like what type of thing you're watching. Like when you watch a MOBA or something, you're always watching gameplay like this. When you're watching Counter-Strike, you're always watching gameplay where it's just like, it's just aim mechanics and reaction times and hitting cool shots. And Overwatch is always going to sit in a scale between the two, and depending on the meta, it's going to slide one way or the other. And all that's going to happen is we're going to slide way more towards the MOBA side in this type of meta. You know, it's all going to be about ult usage. You know, did Toronto do hit any crazy shots or crazy clutches or anything? Or was it actually just really good ult usage, good decision by Sugar Free? And I don't know, like, maybe I'm in the niche here or in the minority, but I really enjoy that part of the game, you know? I really enjoy that aspect of it. I think it's a very satisfying bit to watch. It's a very satisfying bit to see done well. And it's also very satisfying, I think, to see people's understanding and new ideas evolve. So yeah, I can understand why people aren't as engaged in it, but I think it's like, I don't know. It's still fun for me. Like, I don't know. Was it not points, though? Like, I don't know. Because we watched some of it today, right? Was it truly that unenjoyable? Like, when I was casting it, there was maybe bits at the start where it felt a little bit stop-start because people were just dying before fights. But once we sort of got past those, like, goofy mistakes and we actually just saw, like, the ult trades going back and forth, I thought it was pretty fun. There was a lot of Ajaxes. There's a lot of like stuff that can go wrong. In theory, all the ults are quite easy to use. So what it actually means is you actually need like super high conversion rate on all these ults. Yeah, like I can understand how people like, obviously everyone's going to have like, it's subjective, right? How much you enjoy different things and all of this. But yeah, I didn't think it was too bad. I don't know. I had a fine time casting it. Because the thing is as well, like, ultimately, when it was Doom, Tracer, Echo, Mirror, and that shit was so hard to watch, was it not? Like, to figure out what was going on. Like, I always feel like people are always like, yeah, Dive's so much better to watch. But maybe this is just where, like, where my opinion differs on, like, what's enjoyable to watch compared to other people. But, like, in all the dive comps, even when it was like Winston Anna Brig, what would happen is you'd have Winston Anna Brig, and what would happen, like Winston Anna Brig, let's say Tracer, Sojourn or something, and these two would go on these two, right, for both teams. So what would happen is you'd have like a Tracer Winston from one team, a Tracer Winston from another team, an Anna Brig from one team, an Anna Brig from another team. And what would happen is these guys would go on this, and these guys would go on this. And what would happen is there'd be these two mini games, right? Whereas can backline A outplay backline B, and can backline B outplay frontline A? And oh fuck, it's just so, you can't watch it. It's two things. It's two things, and one of them's happening here, and one of them's happening here. I remember having some VOD review. Obviously, we VOD reviewed a lot of Anna Brig and a lot of dive comps. It's just you have to watch every fight twice. It's so hard to take in the information. Yeah, like it's so hard to take in the information. I can understand you still get to see like a lot. You get to see a lot of cool out plays if you're on the right POV, right, in terms of sleeps or surviving this, you know. But I think you actually lose loads more of the detail in that. Yeah, then a Sojourn standing somewhere and taking a shot. Like I feel like it's so hard to actually pick apart all the cool things that are happening. Whereas actually in the Brawl mirrors, it's a little bit easier to see some of the cool combos and outplays and ult usage going on. Yeah, you want people to make plays, yeah. And I think to be fair, if anything, because the ults are so strong, because like Malga's probably got a little bit more limited outplay, right, compared to like a D.Va or compared to even like a Ram or a Sigma, you know, we can disengage or play around ults a little bit better. I think because you have that less limited outplay, the ults are actually really lethal, right? You can really get a lot of kills in them. We saw that with a lot of the EMPs. If you get a good combo or a good timing, it just ends the fight. But because of that, it actually raises the stakes, right? Like, I was sort of goofing on it a bit. But you know that first fight on the pool where we're just, like, watching the Sombras charge? And it's like, oh, fuck, it's 99 versus 95. He's got a 2% advantage. Can he use his 2% advantage? He can use his 2% advantage. You know, like, it's actually... I mean, that's exciting. I know we're kind of just watching numbers go on the screen, but it's like, I mean... It's like high tension, right? And there's like a real, because the ults are so powerful, it really forces him to actually play at quite a high tempo and make plays all the time, you know? So I think there's like elements. I can understand how, you know, like I said, it's all subjective, right? So people can have different interests and different tastes and all of that. Ask Cal if you can spec Scrim. Oh, no, I'm going to bed because I need to get up for Korea tomorrow. So we should probably wrap it up after I go on my rant about the meta. Yeah, I can see the argument that like now heroes like Ryan, Orisa, or Ram have a little bit more interesting and dynamic play than Malga. But also, like I think this like overrun is super powerful, and we're really just seeing the start of it, right? We've seen people use overrun to get out of cage. We've seen people use overrun in combo with ults like EMP or Blossom or stuff like this. We've seen them just use it to engage in general. So I think there's actually like a really high level with this charge that can be reached because it's like a little bit awkward and finicky to use. But I think we're seeing players get better and better with it. So I think the charge will add like, if people like the more people get better, the better people get at using the overrun, the more cool plays and cool stuff we'll see with it. So I think there's like, you know, I can see you make an argument like, is it as fun as Shatter? Probably not, right? Okay, I can agree with you on that. It's probably not as fun as Shatter, but you know, new hero, different things. I think it can be fun. Yeah, yeah. I think That reminds me, actually, I was gonna say to Blizzard, actually, for tomorrow they should spec almost all overhead, right? Like, I found, maybe I'm biased as well because I love overhead compared to first person, but it was easier to watch, I think, from the overhead. Like, it was actually really easy to see if cages worked or didn't work, right? Because the animation's actually pretty clear from the overhead. So I think, yeah, I think I'll mention that in like the Blizzard channel for like OWCS, because if they just do loads more overhead and then just like do overhead then like POV for like EMPs or something. He talks of a product lead once. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but we're super tight, and I probably call in favors all the time whenever I want now. I think that's the vibe I got from the conversation. Yeah, so I think especially for like the big alt trades, right? I think it's really high value to be overhead. Yeah, okay, I can do that. Interviews. I'm literally taking over the OWCS, and nobody can stop me. Yeah, I think there's like, because I do some POV and when we're doing the co-stream, right? And I just try and like stay on overhead. And then like my general logic is, can I draw on my face? I can. So my general logic is I'm staying on overhead most of the time. And sometimes I'm just intermittently going to ults if I think it looks like the ult's going to get good value or something, you know? Or if something's ever happening off screen, like behind like a bunch of walls or something late in the fight, then I'll jump to that POV, right? Because like, oh, let's go see what's happening. What the fuck's happening over there? I can't see. Let's go get involved. That's what I've been trying to do. But yeah, Overwatch action is super hard to predict. Yeah, what they used to do, because I come from, I don't know if I've told you this guys before, but I actually used to play Team Fortress 2. But when we did TF2 suffered in many ways the same problem. It's hard to watch because TF2 was 6v6, so again you get a situation where there's lots of things happening in different places. There's lots of cool aim stuff happening, people hitting cool shots and air shots and all of this. But it's a big fuck off, Topi. But what we did is, especially for online games, we would delay the feed by like not even that long, like 30 seconds or something, right? So then if I'm the guy doing, we only have one observer for a 6v6 game mode, which is like obviously what you do if you don't have any money, right? And this wasn't like a broadcaster or official person. But what we do is the game would be 30 seconds delayed, and the caster would be watching a 30-second delayed game. But what the observer had is he had a little, we called it the cheat feed. We had a cheat feed that would just come up with all these events 30 seconds or even less like ahead of time. So what would happen is he would know, oh my god, and it wouldn't just tell you kill streaks and deaths, it would also tell you air shots as well, which is like the cool shot that you want to see, or headshot kills it would tell you as well, right? So you could be watching this and go, oh yo, the sniper's gonna get 2 kills with headshots. I should go on to sniper POV. And the casters are still casting it live. Obviously, technically for the viewers, it's not live, right? Because you're technically 30 seconds behind the real thing, but who cares, right? If everyone's 30 seconds behind, you don't exactly get spoiled, right, by anything. Like maybe if you see maybe if you have the players on Steam Friends and you see them go offline, it sort of spoils that the thing's over. But for the most part, it's like a small enough time, because you don't need a huge advantage in the cheat feed, right? You just need like 20 seconds would be enough. You have to be a little bit smart though, because the problem is because what happened is the guys got really good at it, so you would just see every kill. But the problem is, if you then saw 2 players having a 1v1, what would happen is if it went to a certain person's POV, you know they get the kill because they always went to the winner's POV, so they had to start like advancing it and sometimes go to the person they know is going to lose the 1v1 or know is going to die. So yeah. Yeah, the problem is it doesn't translate to LAN. It would still be, the arena feed would still be live, yeah. So Because obviously, like, TF2 was just like a community-run game, right? So we were never doing like the big events anyway. So even our community events were essentially just like a bunch of computers we brought and set up together. But for online stuff, it is like it's really possible. Again, the problem you sort of have is it's way easier to do that stuff in TF2 because it's a Valve game, right? So you just have access to loads of things, which you don't in Overwatch, unfortunately. The arena feed doesn't have to be the same as stream. Yeah, like obviously, like once we get to the big events and stuff, I mean, it depends as well because, yeah. Have you encountered any players who could only perform at LAN but not online? Not really, no. It'd be maybe a thing in this may be more of a thing in TF2 I experienced on Overwatch where people wouldn't be as invested. Because the online games wouldn't it's just like it's just like another random match we're playing in this stuff. It's only the LAN that is like the big important event, like once players get quite established in their career, they care a little bit less about the online games and just more about the LANs. I mean, you get us way more in CS, right? Because CS events are always LANs. If you win an online event in CS, literally nobody gives a fuck, right? It doesn't mean anything. Whereas obviously in Overwatch, well, that's the only fucking event, so if you win it, it is a big deal. But like, I think towards especially the end of TF2, for like a lot of the top players who've been around a long time, it probably there was a much bigger emphasis on the big offline events than there were for any of like the online leagues that they'd probably been played like a whole bunch of seasons of. So, but I've not really experienced it like that way around. But I've experienced like people put more effort in for LAN, but again, that was way more of a TF2 thing than an Overwatch thing, I think. Yeah, not really an Overwatch. No, I can't think of any clear examples, at least anyway. Ever play against Sideshow in Comp TF2? Yeah. I beat Sideshow a LAN final once in Lithuania. My team versus Sideshow's team, and we beat him, even though we were massive underdogs. in what was, I've told the story before, so I won't go into full detail again, but it was a godforsaken LAN. The grand final took place at like 3 a.m. But at 3 a.m., beat Sideshow. Wasn't that only to reset the bracket? It was. We did reset the bracket. I have no idea how many people are really here for the story. It's like such a blurring of people who haven't heard the story. Wasn't that only reset the bracket? Yeah, so it was a reset the bracket, but then even Sideshow's team who had just lost didn't want. We were like, we're not resetting the bracket. End the fucking tournament. End the fucking tournament and get us out of here. We are not resetting the bracket. Favorite form of BM in TF2? I don't know. It's like the same stuff, right? People just like type in game. Mickey Mouse victory. Why Sideshow's ult in my chat? Play out the last game. It's not even the last game. It would be another best of 3. All right. What are we doing? Oh, I should go to bed though. Going to be up for the career OWCS, so that's kind of going to be the theme for these next couple of days. We'll do the OWCS from tomorrow. We'll do career in Europe, and then on Sunday we'll probably do all 3 regions. I think there's going to be. I don't know how I feel about this. It's going to be like a mix. It's going to be mixed games. The career games should be good. I think we got good games both days. We're going to see a lot more FTG. Like FTG Falcons tomorrow, right? Is it, or is that the day after? Maybe that's the day after. That's Sunday. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll do the OWCS co-streams for this weekend, and then next week we'll shift content. So I'll probably have like more news about that later. But until then, yeah, stream's ending Disball. But until then, I'll see everyone tomorrow. Yeah, if you've not already, go watch the Bailey interview. I think it's obviously there's some questions, that we kind of got the answer, like the sort of non-answer that Blizzard aren't ready to comment on yet type thing. But I think there's a lot of interesting information there about how OWCS is going to be this season. So go watch now if you haven't. And I'll see if anyone's here in the morning, I'd be impressed. But I'll see you in the morning for the Korea co-stream and in the evening for the EU co-stream. So thanks very much. Thanks for the support. I've had a good time. Hopefully you have too. And I'll see you, well, in not that long at all. What time does it start? 8 a.m. UK time. So in like, in 7.5 hours. Good night, everyone. Good night.